We are back today for another episode of Pack Attack, guys, and we got kind of a jam-packed one here at the beginning because we got some things to talk about. We got a program wheel to spin, so let's not waste any time. And first things first, last episode as of right now is sitting at 8 likes on it, so that right away adds 1,600 stubs to our stubs at the end of today's episode. So if you want to add 200 stubs towards next episode stub count, go ahead, hit that like button right now and you can do that. And then the other thing to get out of the way first is we sold everybody from our packs that we opened at the end of last episode. Nobody got added to the team, and we actually made a ton. Even if we didn't pull Kyle Tucker, we still would have had enough to spin the program wheel. But with everything combined, we were able to sell that for 19,597 stubs. So that brings our stub bank all the way up to 41,371. So that puts us plenty far enough to spin that program wheel to start today. But before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about the future of Pack Attack. I kind of alluded to it last episode, but I recorded that one before the Diamond Dynasty feature premiere happened, and I thought things might look a little different. I was kind of worried that with the way that they seem to be structuring the game, that it might have an effect on Pack Attack. And at least from what we learned from that, it really doesn't seem like there's going to be any effect on Pack Attack. So next year, unless they have much more drastic things to reveal, Pack Attack should look and work pretty much the exact same as this year. It's just I want to start it way sooner. But we got to talk about the rest of this year, because from the beginning, I've said that the ultimate goal of this Pack Attack squad on this account was to make it to World Series with this team, and getting such a late start kind of doomed me to not being able to do that, or at least it's going to be really tough to do that here before the end of MLB 22. So I've developed a little bit of a plan here, and I made a calendar so that you guys can visualize it with me. So today that I'm recording this is Sunday. The day this comes out is Monday, the 27th. Early access comes out at 11 p.m., or at least I'm assuming it comes out that night on March 23rd, and then it's out, all day on the 24th. So it is basically 3 weeks from Thursday, or 3 weeks from Friday, whichever one you want to call it, that MLB 23 is coming out. And I kind of want to have a bit of a break before the game comes out. So this is my plan for how we're going to finish out Pack Attack this year. We're going to stick with the current schedule, or at least what I try to be the current schedule, of coming out with an episode every other day for the next 4 episodes after this one. So Wednesday, Friday, and then Sunday, Tuesday next week. But then starting Thursday of that week, that would be the week before MLB 23 comes out. So starting that Thursday, we're going to bring back Pack Attack Week. So for that next week, we're going to play a game, maybe multiple games an episode, depending on if people quit. But we're going to have an episode come out every day for that week from the 9th to the 15th. And that'll be our World Series push. That'll be how we try and shoot our way up in the ratings here. But then if we haven't made World Series yet and we are close, we're going to have one final push to see if we can make it there. And it's going to be do or die, win or go home. So that final week leading up to the release of 23, we'll still play Pack Attack every day until I lose. So I think that's a fun way to do it. I think that's a fun way to close out this series for this year. And I think as long as I play really well and we keep winning games, I think it's possible to make it up to World Series in that amount of time. I just got to be really on top of my game and really treat every game like it's my World Series game. But let's actually get started with this episode because we have a program wheel to spin. So let's go ahead, let's get that wheel up there. I think we have 49 spots left on the wheel. This will be what? Is this already our 6th time spinning it? That's kind of crazy. So here we go, spend 30K from the bank. We're going to be left with around what, 11,500-ish. So still in a pretty good spot to get this wheel again. So who do we got? Big upgrade today? Big upgrade today. That's a 99. Man, I can't help but feel like we've gotten pretty lucky with all these program wheel spins. There's plenty of options that would be really low diamonds or even some golds, and we haven't landed on any of those yet, and I think I know who I'm going to take from this one. Only 3 options. I'm not good with Yachty, and I don't think this card is that good either. The Votto's pretty good, but I think with where our team's at, that's not really what we need. So I'm going to go with Zach Greinke, a guy who I actually got got up to parallel 5 on my main account. I really liked using him. Even though he's got a relatively low hits per 9, like he's a 99 overall with under 100, but he has a really good pitch mix. He has really good speed differentials. And like I said, I'm really used to using him. I got him all the way up to parallel 5. So let's go ahead. Let's get this open. Zach Greinke is who we're adding to the team. A new 99 overall starting pitcher. And honestly, after that last game, I think I'm going to take Randy out for him. I had been saying that I plan on taking out Catfish Hunter, but I feel like I'm kind of overestimating how good Randy had been. He hasn't been that great. So in terms of overall, we're going to make a pretty big upgrade here and get Zach Greinke in, and he'll get the start today. We can bypass the Catfish Hunter start. All right, we're finally ready to get started here. So once again, guys, make sure to leave that like to add 200 stubs towards next episode. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, do me that huge favor of hitting that subscribe button. Zach Greinke on the mound for the first time, and we're facing parallel 5 Corbin Burnes. This is going to be an easy one to hit. Whoa, hang on. I wasn't paying attention, but his record was 23-70. I have to win this game. Oh my god, okay. I shouldn't be missing that, but hopefully that's the pitch he's gonna throw like all day. Whenever you see people with bad records, you assume that they're just gonna not be able to hit, but when their record is this bad, they gotta have a lot more going on than just being able to not hit. And are you kidding me? I'm gonna pop up twice in a row on the first 2 pitches? I don't even care. I'm taking all the way. I'm not having a 3-pitch inning, and there we go. All right. Julio, no, come on. That was actually hit pretty hard. All right, I'm not too worried. I just would have liked to come out of the gates a little hotter there. All right, well, I don't want to be too nonchalant, but I'm gonna guess that this pitch is probably gonna work for most of the game. There we go, I like it. Just make sure it all bounces. There we go. Make sure it all bounces and make sure you get in front of it, Varsho. It's gonna be a busy day for you back there. Oh, okay, hang on, never mind. Maybe it's not just gonna be free. Okay, no, he just doesn't know what to look for. I threw everything out of the zone, so he wasn't looking for something in the zone. And there, yeah, I didn't even hit my right spot, and he's just looking at that. The only bad part about that is it opens up 2 options, and if he guesses right on one of them, then he might actually be able to touch it up. Okay, let's maybe not hang a slider either, Greinke. All good, man. All good. And it would actually probably be better for us in our attempt at trying to make World Series to, like, actually turn it on here this inning and maybe get an early quit so we can play multiple games, Varsho? Why am I getting under everything? And then I'm under. Oh, okay. Please just don't get frustrated. Just be calm. We're not gonna lose this game. It's all fine. It's all fine. Don't even worry about it. Hey, as long as the timing is there, then we don't really have to be that worried. There we go. He took 2 fastballs up and then swung at that. Oh, see, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I was saying earlier, is if he guesses right on something, he's going to be able to hit it. And if he turns on a fastball up like that, it's gone. All right, there we go. Get another whiff. Maybe we just throw the off speed in the dirt until he decides it's time to take one, and then I could probably get away with a couple of fastballs up. All right, there we go. 3 strikeout inning. Let's score now, because this will be our last chance to get a quit early enough to then play another game. Okay. This guy just struck me out, okay. It's fine. It's Corbin Burnes. It's not even the guy, it's Burnes. Dude, okay. I don't. Greinke can hit. He's got some hitting. How far is that going? I don't think that's going to be enough. But of course our pitcher is going to make the best swing of the game so far. This is really bad. Like, I gotten a lot of pitches to hit that were just right there. To have a perfect game being thrown against me here through 3. We can't let him get on base before me. Okay, he's making some contact here. No, don't bunt. Don't take away my strikeout. Oh, okay. Oh, no, you see it? He's gonna get on. Oh my god! That might be the most perfect bunt I've ever seen laid down. Okay, Okay. Oh, no. This can't be happening. Oh, no. No. Please get things back under control here. Oh, no. And now he's deciding this isn't a bat to take again. Please just don't be on this. He was kind of. He was late, but he was kind of. What? How do you just decide you're not going to swing that at bat? Thank you. Oh, my God. We should not be that stressed at any point in this game. Oh, dude, I don't even know. How? I'm not going to sit here and try and say that was a great swing or anything, but just early with the ball entirely in the PCI and that's a chopper to the pitcher? Does that have to be? Carew, thank you. Of course it's Carew to get things back on track. Way gone. Well, not way gone, but to a difficult part to hit home runs. He's up to double digits now in home runs. Who would have thought? No, guy, no. No. Well, okay, so that's why he's 23 and 70, because the second he gives up a run, he's done. I mean, in that particular situation, I don't think he had what it took to make the comeback. But come on, people. That makes me even more angry that I didn't do anything in the first 3 innings. Because if he was just out of here the second I did anything on offense, could I not have just like done that in the top of the first, and then we'd be a couple innings into our second game by now? All right, we got Moncada up to parallel 1. All right, well, we still get a decent amount of stubs, even if that was a kind of disappointing game to be our only game of the episode. But 1 run scored gives us 500 stubs. The 4 total bases adds on 800, and then it being a home run, the home run bonus is an extra 200. And then the only other offensive stubs was actually negative stubs because I struck out twice, so that's minus 200. But then over to pitching, we pitched the 3 innings. That gives us 1,800 stubs. I allowed the hit on the bunt, so that takes away 200. We also get 200 taken away for the 1 walk allowed, but then I struck him out 7 times, so that adds back another 1,400. It was a shutout for 1,500. It was a complete game for 1,500, and the combined complete game shutout is another 1,500. And then it's 1,500 for the win, 1,500 for the quit, and then 1,600 going all the way back to those 8 likes from last episode. So that brings our total to 13,200, but then we still have the multiplier, which today is at times 1.21 from a 2-game winning streak, 4 parallel 1s, 10 parallel 2s, and a parallel 3. So we multiply that by our 13,200, and that's going to add on an extra 2,772 stubs, putting our final total for that game, if you even want to call it a game, at 15,972. All right, and this is what we're going to get from that 1 show pack, and then a pack wheel spin cost 16,000 stubs. So we had to pull 28 out of the stub bank to cover it. But here we go. Let's get into our one and only show pack. And do we get anything? No. Nope, nothing worthwhile. I really came close today to finally deciding to not spin the pack wheel for once and actually get a bunch of show packs to try and get that stub count in the bank up to get another program pack. But then I looked at this wheel and there's still a lot of fun options on there. Like, the fact that we've pulled the toolbox pack 4 times, and then also I think we've gotten show pack twice and the 88 overall Takashi one twice. So like, there should be so much variety on here, but we just haven't gotten to experience it. I would love to get an all-star game pack, or probably even more, a home run derby pack. We got the juicy packs on the board. The Jazz Chisholm is there. I would even like to get a headliner choice pack to get the chance at getting one of those headliner players, because there's some good ones of those out there. So anyway, yeah, I convinced myself, and I've probably convinced myself for the future now, to keep spinning this wheel when we get enough stubs for it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. 15,000 stubs to spin the pack wheel, and we get Ballin' is a Habit. We don't even have to go anywhere. It's right here. Probably not worth the 15,000 stubs, but I guess we'll see. 1 Ballin' pack to open. Do we get lucky out of it? We do not. Just 1 gold cold, and that has to be about the worst a ballin' pack can be. All right, well, that does it then for today's episode. Kind of underwhelming, but at least we got a win. At least we move up a bit more in the ratings, and at least we have an idea for how this series is going to come to an end as we approach MLB 23. So once again, guys, make sure you leave that like, add 200 stubs to next episode, and more importantly, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you're still watching and you're not subscribed, man, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button for me. We're getting pretty close to that 1,000 mark. But thanks, guys, for watching today. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.